What's up, Fstgato fam? See where we're at? We're out here chilling at the Barretts today. You see these beasts out here looking fresh. Y'all know what the bloody cat's all about. Looking fly. You know, it's Sunday. It's about 110 degrees outside. We still out here grinding. It don't matter. It don't stop. We're gonna go in here and see what Jeremy's doing and let him talk to you a little bit about what's gonna be happening today. What's happening, Mr. Barrett?
You know, just living life, man. Every day, growing. You know how that goes.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
So, what's going down over here today with the Gato?
Well, with Fstgato, you know, obviously, you know, you see he brought his Hellcat Challenger, you know, and obviously we got the Bloody Cat.
Oh yeah, can't forget the Bloody Cat.
Bloody Cat, you know, just new mod, 5-inch tips on that thing. So it's got a big padon.
Oh yeah, look at those things.
So
loud microphones.
But today's video, well, at least for right now, is not about the Bloody Cat. It's about the Fstgato and this crazy rap he's got on this thing. Obviously, I've seen it a couple times, but for you guys that don't know me, this is my guy Fstgato's Hellcat, and I like this thing. I told him before he even started his YouTube channel, he got this rap done. And I told him, he just told me, like, hey, I think I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Obviously, you guys, I tell everybody, if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, I'm all for it. Go for it, you know, give it a shot. You always gotta try something before you knock it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Try it, give it a shot. If you don't like it and it's not something you wanna do, don't do it.
No regrets.
You know what I mean? But just at least give it a shot so that way you can feel for yourself if this is something you wanna do. Because it's just not as easy as putting videos up. It takes some work and it takes a lot of hard effort to do this. So, for all y'all that watches this channel, please don't skip through the video. Watch the whole video because the watch time is important. The algorithms, all that good stuff means a lot. So please, if you're gonna support, show true support and watch the whole video. But with that being said, he had talked to me about starting one, but he had already was getting this rap done. And I said, hey, you driving that thing? He said, well, I'm gonna drive it to go pick it up and I'm gonna drive it home. I said, look, you cannot put that thing on the road.
I seen you on the highway that day.
I seen him before he even started the channel. I said, bro, I just seen your car. It stuck out like that. I seen it right away. And I said, that's gotta be Fstgato. So I texted him, sure enough, it was him. I said, hey, you better start a YouTube channel today. So, long story short, you know, 400-something subscribers now, all on his own, all hard work that he did on his own. He went and did it and he created his channel, and I mean, this car is crazy, man, and I really like it. I like all the touches to it. Obviously, the one big thing I like about this car is that on the back it has, you know, you can't enjoy a few W's without taking a few L's.
That's life right there with anything, right?
That's everything. That's not just with these cars. That's with everything in life. You know, in order to get somewhere in life, nothing comes easy. You're gonna have to take a few L's to get a few dubs. You know what I mean? Sometimes the L's might be a little bit more than the dubs.
Right.
You know, you gotta. It's the way life goes.
You can't feel the joy though without getting a few of those hard hits, right?
With the punches,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you might get knocked down.
Yeah.
But guess what? As long as you get back up and you keep going, knocking you down is never gonna work.
That's facts.
As long as you keep that energy and keep going. So he came here and he's like, you know, he's a NASCAR driver, so y'all didn't know. I'm telling y'all now, he's a NASCAR driver, so he's gonna show me some things he can do.
Don't believe him for a minute, because he probably gonna scare the shit out of me. So don't believe that.
So we gonna get up into the Hellcat Challenger, man, Fstgato's Challenger, and we gonna ride this thing, man. He gonna show me how this thing goes. At first I thought, and he could tell, he could vouch for this, I told him I thought he had a stick.
Yeah.
Now because our buddy, Car Guy Court, make sure you go follow him on his YouTube channel, but he told me that he had a stick.
Yes, sir.
So this whole time, and it was the bullet silver, which is the same thing the Bloody Cat is, the same colors.
Yes, sir.
So when he told me this, I was like, okay, that's a stick? I was like, dang, okay. So when he met up with me today, I'm like, hey, you're gonna have to teach me how to drive a stick, because I don't know how to drive no stick. So he was like, nah, it's an automatic too. I was like, y'all lies. I was being serious. I thought it really was a stick. But nonetheless, it's automatic. But still, he's gonna show me how this thing is because obviously I have a Charger. He has a Challenger. There's a little bit difference in these things and how they're set up and how they run.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna get to it.
Yeah. So Jeremy's description, everything. If you guys don't follow him, His link will be down in the video.
I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And also you have a family channel too, which is what?
Do the Barretts World.
The Barretts World.
Greatly appreciate it.
Both of those will be in the description, and you know, I'll do the little tag at the bottom of the video just in case you don't go all the way to the description. That way you'll find it both ways. But yeah, let's get a little bit of shot of the Bloody Cat here before we take off in the Gato and get this thing started so that the seats can cool down, you know, because it's about 120 degrees out here and we still grinding.
Yeah, big hot.
Woo!
Takes good care of this car. Y'all know me, I take good care of my car, so.
Man, it's an investment, right?
Oh, it is.
It has to be.
Yeah, we're gonna ride around in this Hellcat Challenger and oh yeah. You can go up to this way and it'll take you out too, so. Just follow this one all the way. Me?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Are you rolling film back there? You're about to get fired for being the camera guy. You're always rolling camera in your boat. What are you talking about? He asked me today, he goes, hey, I should be your full-time camera guy. You should pay me to do that. I said, did your light switch work when you got up this morning? Consider yourself paid. He woke up. He must have hit his head when he got out of bed this morning. Last time I checked, he was eating and all the lights was still working. He must have forgot where he was living when he woke up this morning.
Oh, man.
Well, I have it set up in custom right now because the street setting is the softest suspension ride.
Okay.
So I can put it in track mode, but then it's like you feel every cigarette butt in the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like riding on coils. You know, like or back in the day you didn't have money for coils, so you cut your coils and then put them on the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing rides pretty rough in track mode, and
it does. It does.
Yeah. It's not. Let's put it this way. It's not my wife's favorite mode. So she appreciates the different settings that Dodge put in here for you. So thank you very much, Mopar. Now you could get rid of the black key and the eco setting because that's
what I say. Eco.
You can put a couple other options in this car. So that you know you can get rid of those two.
Right.
I don't even think I've ever started this car with the black key.
Yeah, well, I did. The first, you got to do the initial break-in.
Oh yeah.
500. I drove it until 500 with the black key. And then after, as soon as I hit the 501, it was on and cracking.
Yeah.
And black key ain't came out since. Unless I give it to my lady, sometimes I might give her the black key because she don't really care about the horsepower anyway.
Valet mode.
Yeah.
Right, you got to have that punch a little code in.
Yeah, sure. I like the body style of the Challengers, but they got. What you could probably say? Do you think they got bad blind spots?
The Challenger?
Yeah.
So, being a CDL driver, you know as well as I do, when you're driving bigger vehicles, it's all about mirror placement.
Right, yeah.
So I try to adjust my mirrors. Like normal people, they like watching the side of their car for some reason. I always adjust my mirrors as far out into the other lane as I can to try to cover some of those blind spots. But this car, I think the biggest blind spot is this A-pillar in this car. Because depending on the parking lot, and I have pretty dark windows too, if it's dark at night, I have trouble seeing stuff sometimes, or backing out of places.
See, I think the biggest blind spots in Challengers to me are the ass end of it, like the rear tire part, the back trunk.
Right.
Like, it's so, I don't know, I set mines up to be like, so I can see the outside of the, you know, the other lane, but the back poke out so much that it's like, sometimes it's like I gotta double look and look over to make sure that like it's clear. Because one time I had a rental car when I went back home to Minnesota. I had a
hit somebody getting into the lane because like they were in that little spot of the fat area where I couldn't see it, you know, and now I was like, yeah, no. But so I mean, it's just some people it's a little different. Me, I just think it's the back end, and I just kind of double look. If I double look, then I'm good, because then I give just the view mirror or the side mirror look, and then I look at it to make sure.
So with your car, what's like? I always have the two questions. Like, what's the number one thing that you love about your car?
Number one thing I love about my Hellcat is,
besides it's a Hellcat.
Yeah. Besides the Hellcat. I love Chargers because I obviously big family. I like to have something I can get my family around in, but still have the enjoyment of obviously being the Hellcat, you know. But like we said, you know, you got to start from somewhere. That's not what I started with. I started with an RT Charger, you know. But I've kind of always been stuck to the Chargers because I like the body style of them. My favorite body style is like the 2012 when I had my General. That was my favorite body style. Those body styles look a lot more aggressive than the newer Chargers and stuff. But that was the main thing that kept me stuck on Chargers, is that I just like that I can carry my family along. Being that there's not a lot of back room in these things.
Now, this is a mom and pop's car.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we strap our suitcases in the back seat. So I mean, I got my youngest boy back there right now. He doing a little bit of video work on the backside, and but it's not the most. You wouldn't want to be on a road trip back there in that position.
Yeah.
So you know, to go from here to there, you know, the person who pays for it are the people up front, because then you got to scoot your seat up a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't have all that leg room like you got in the Charger.
You're gonna have to lean back, mode, you know.
So, you know, back in the day, I had a V6 Camaro. It was like a 1997, like when the RS first came out, and that body style. And, you know, me and my wife loved that car. And then, you know, but getting car seats in and out of that car,
a lot of work.
Yeah. But it's a very humbling experience when you got to go trade in your Camaro for an Explorer.
Oh, yeah.
So you can put car seats in.
Yeah, so you go from something with some power to something with not really no power, more torque than power.
You go from the man ride to the dad ride.
Yeah. Yep.
But, you know, your kids are in the car.
I pray for some reason. Besides that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am. Nice meeting you.
How's it going?
Brother. Appreciate y'all, man. That's it, man. Man, y'all better go clean that thing up. What the hell y'all doing today?
You represent Mopars out here. Gotta go get a bath.
You watch my videos? Oh, you better keep up then, man.
Catch up on him. You still got your Hellcat?
Hey, man, boy, look.
You been watching his channel.
Here. Do you watch the videos? If you watch the videos, you would know. Yeah, ask me no dumb question like that.
Hey, I got kind of a funny story. you could cut this out, but I'm just gonna leave it running. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, probably a week ago. I'm driving by the park over by my house. We have Wakanda Park. It's a little fishing park.
Yeah.
And some kids hear me rev. And is there a way to get through on this side?
I have no clue.
All right, we're just gonna drive.
Okay.
So some kids hear me rev from the park, and they jump in their car and they haul ass, chase me down my street, and make me stop, right? And I'm like, hey man, what's going on? You know, I was like, I didn't know what to expect. And they're like, hey, are you Top Guy Car Reviews? And I'm like, do you even fucking watch YouTube?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, this got red and shit on it, dude. I'm like, you ain't even ever seen YouTube, have you? And that's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, man? It fucking blows me away. Like, did you even hear what you said right now? Right. Like, my fucking car says Fstgato all over it. Even my license plate, you know?
The thing I get a lot is like people calling me and be like, hey, where's Tall Guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, you watched his last video?
Let me check my car.
If you watched his last video, it'll tell you exactly where he is. Why are you asking me? Just because I'm his brother don't mean I got all the information for you.
I don't got tabs on.
You know what I mean?
Let me check his ankle brace.
Don't ask me about my brother. brother. You want to know about my brother? DM on Instagram.
Watch his video.
Or watch his video and drop a comment. You can ask him then. Other than that, I don't got no answers for tall guys.
Don't DM,
nothing.
Or text the Barretts, because unless you got some time to wait for it's gonna be a minute before they get back to you sometimes.
See, so you got none of y'all comments and all that stuff. Hey, I tried, man. Once it started getting so big, man, it's hard. It's hard to like keep up with it.
I joke about it, you know what I mean? Because I don't have those kind of DMs, but you know, you guys have. You got to cut some slack, because when you got 5,500 DMs and then you're like, hey man, how come you're not answering me back? It takes a while to get through all of those sometimes.
Yes. And I try to comment back, so like,
and when you're dropping 2 videos a week, that's a lot of comments to try to keep up with.
It is. I was like, right now I'm at the point where it's just like, hey, I'm gonna try my best. If I don't get to it, then it just, y'all gotta have some understanding, man. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what we can do with this thing. It's a little crazy. You doing a donut?
No, we ain't doing a donut. Come on, be playing right now. Broad daylight, got too many witnesses out here. You already know I can't hide in this son of a bitch.
Oh man, we gotta speak it into existence. I was hoping it was about to come.
It might happen. You know? We'll see.
Damn, smoke that thing out.
Oh, the truck behind us had to stop.
Yeah,
He can't even see back there.
Dang, that was crazy. That was nice. I like that. I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
I wasn't expecting. Me neither.
I'd like to apologize in advance if I'm tired. I wasn't planning on doing that to you today. I should have threw a little bit of water down. Because those goddamn tires are expensive.
Yeah,
so anybody who does that in their videos, you all better appreciate that, because
tires ain't cheap.
No.
They ain't cheap.
No.
You know?
An oil change ain't cheap on these damn cars.
No, definitely ain't.
I think we lost him back there.
Hey,
so.
he said, I'm doing U-turn.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even want no part of that cloud right now. Shit about to be going down over here.
Woo, damn, just off the drop like that. Okay. Yeah, baby.
Oh, don't get it twisted. Fstgato, he's been driving for a minute. All right? I've been in a lot of cars.
I know, man. We was driving early.
I only need 2 lanes to trail this thing around.
I had to slow down, doing like 30 in the Hellcat. He's doing like 22.
I was like, he was trying to lose me, I think, for a minute. I'm like, he knows we both are driving Hellcat. He ain't gonna lose me that day. Man, I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna say this from my side too. If you guys aren't following Jeremy or his wife Melissa Instagram, like, it's all the same. So you got Mom Dashkin on Instagram.
Yep.
You got Barrett's family.
The Barrett's World.
Barrett's World is the family channel. Obviously, Life of Jeremy Barrett. He's been around for a minute. I'll put all his links in the description.
Only 2 months I've been.
You know, we always talk about bringing everybody up, and like, that's the whole point of this, I think. And you know, regardless of what level you're at, you know, it's all about just spitting positive stuff. You know, everybody knows what's going on in the world right now.
Definitely.
Everything is super crazy right now. So, you know, anything you can do to make it a better place, do it. It don't matter how small, how big. Like, the simplest act of kindness, you know, can go so far.
It's true.
And you know, it's I always try to teach my kids that too. Anyways, you know, rock with Jeremy, and obviously I was hoping Jordan's gonna be here today. You know, I always shout him out in my videos, even though he ain't watching right now. I'm gonna tell you too, Jordan, you better start catching up on videos, because you know, I be shouting you out and stuff sometimes. So
they late and $1 short, brother. But no, to piggyback off what he was saying, man, is obviously we know what's going on in the world right now, but you know, you gotta be able to understand what's going on, and not saying that everything that's going on is right, you know what I mean, but justice needs to be served, and you know, we all come from different walks of earth, no matter what your color, you know, none of that, to me, none of that stuff matters. You're a good person, you're a good person. No matter if you're black, Asian, Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever you are, none of that matters, you know what I mean? If you good people, you're good people. The race is just whatever people like to put out there. You know, if you're racist, then you're gonna have those type of issues. But
people see race.
Exactly. So if you don't see it as that, then you're not gonna look at it in that way. Obviously, given that, you know, Fstgato is, you know, Caucasian and I am mixed. You know, my mom's white, my dad's black, and it just none of that stuff's matter. You know, good people mix with good people.
Yes.
So as long as you got an understanding of that, you don't look at things as a race, then you'll never become a racist kind of person, you know what I mean? It's just treat people the way you want to be treated, you know, and give respect where respect is due. That's all you got to do. As long as you do those things, we wouldn't be in a situation we're dealing with right now in today's world.
Right.
So just do that, man. Do your part to be the best person you can be in life, and everybody else got to do their part too. So as long as those things are happening and going on, we won't have to worry about these kind of problems. But nonetheless, I pray for everybody out there going through the things. Just kind of be safe, man. Y'all do the best y'all can to keep your family safe, because at the end of the day, everybody want to go home, everybody want to be happy, and everybody want to be loved.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? So just make sure you're doing your part and everything you need to do to make sure that's happening. As long as that's going on, nothing else in this world matters. You know what I mean? Happiness is the biggest thing in life. You know? If you got happiness, you can go a lot of places in life.
You can have nothing. If you got family, happiness, love, everything else, man, it's like, if you ain't got those, it's hard to make everything else balance.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't balance it.
Those are the key things to make life go.
And that's the biggest thing about even doing this, doing the YouTube, doing the stuff. If your family's on board, like there's a lot of YouTubers out there, you know, that have a hard time getting their family involved, and you talk to them and you see it, and
it can separate.
It's hard. You know?
It can separate.
But if you do it together and you make your wife or your husband or your kids or whoever a part of that journey, man, it's a piece of cake.
Makes it easier. Makes it a lot easier.
Not saying it's going to be easy all the time.
Right.
You know, me and my wife been together 27 years, and even being together that long, she'll attest to this. There's times that I'm sure she like to pour gas on me and light me on fire. But
big congrats to y'all,
yeah,
man, for that. That's a long time to be together. Me and my lady been together 10 years. And
that's still, man.
I can admit, there's probably times with her too that she probably like, you know what, this guy.
You better not go to sleep tonight.
You know, so
you better type your eyelids open.
But you know, at the end of the day, what keeps them from feeling that way is the love.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And without the love, there could be no understanding of how to deal with somebody. You know what I mean? Nobody in this world is perfect.
No.
So just understand that.
What's up, Fstgato fam? Doing this little closeout video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride along with Jeremy, the Life of Jeremy Barrett. Obviously, I'll put that down in the description, and it'll be also up on the bottom of the screen throughout the video. Just kind of wanted to close this out and, you know, kind of do my thing here at the end of these videos. Big shout out to Jeremy. You know, I know he's busy, I'm busy. You know, all the stuff that we do, obviously, you know, it's part of our family, but it also takes away from our family time. So, you know, it's important, and you know, I think that's why we try to do so much of it with our family. Anyways, with that being said, you know, if you're rocking with the videos, we're over 500 subscribers. That's badass. Thank you all for that. That's huge. So let's keep that going. I think I'm planning on going to Wham in Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth. That's going to be a huge event, so anybody wanting to rock with that, you know, if you're from AZ and you want to go to that, let me know. Probably going to be cruising to that. Need to do a little shout out here with the some of my sponsors for the car. Obviously Detail Garage, you know, everybody knows me. My car is always on point. I always keep it looking good, and I get all my products exclusively from Detail Garage, and everything from tires, wheels, wrap care, washing, quick detail, all that stuff. You guys hit them up. They got 3 locations in the valley. The one I deal with, Lynn is the owner of that, so you know, you can talk to her, and any questions you have about anything automotive, get with her and she'll hook you up. I mean, she's very knowledgeable about the cars. Any kind of products you need, foam cannons, I mean, they carry everything. So check them out. Car lock, obviously that's my security on my car, lets me know wherever it's at when it starts. It's got GPS tracking, tracks everything, so they're a really badass system. If you want to check them out, you can find them on Amazon. Just Google them at Car Lock or look them up on Amazon. You can get that stuff. Obviously Hutch and Hive, she is the one who does all of my decals, stickers, things like that. You know, huge shout out to her, because I throw her a lot of curveballs, and she can make anything you can think of. She also does a lot of my family's cool cups and stuff like that, memorabilia. She makes a lot of that stuff, so you know, look her up. If you need anything decal, she can ship anywhere you want, make any kind of memorabilia, anything like that. She makes all my sayings and everything. She's even made some of my shirts, so she does all the heat transfer, all of that stuff. So some of that stuff's kind of in the works still, so kind of keep that in mind. And yeah, just kind of wanted to close this out with a big thanks once again to Jeremy for you know, spending the day doing that stuff. You know, gonna be a lot of things coming. I know a lot of people with a lot of cars, and one thing I can say is there's no fam like Car Fam. You know, it's a tight community. Everybody, you know, shows love. I've been meeting a lot of YouTubers on the channel, and different podcasts, different things. You know, there's going to be a lot of things coming with that in the future. Sure, I'm going to meet a lot of people on some of these road trips, so you guys stay tuned for that. And other than that, man, just, you know, finishing out another week and going to be starting another one, and things just progressively get better each week, so I hope they're getting better for you also. And you know, just stay blessed and keep pushing. Other than that, have an awesome week.